Alright, folks, gather round. Today we're diving into the ultimate superhero showdown. But hold on, we're not talking about capes and tights battling it out on a CGI battlefield. We're talking about something far more epic, the summer movie release schedule, where the real combatants are studio execs in power suits. It's a world where Superman, Supergirl, and Spider-Man are all tangled in a web more complex than Darkseid's anti-life equation. Picture this. Warner Brothers and DC decide to poke the sleeping bear and yell at Marvel, "Avengers, your time is up." Imagine if Supergirl became the summer blockbuster this year by launching in May. That would be the cinematic equivalent of Goku finally one-punching Vegeta into oblivion. But no, Warner Brothers and DC opted to face the scorching heat of July. Competing with Marvel? It's like playing chess on a Star Wars chessboard against Sheldon Cooper. Good luck with that. And why? Because there's absolutely no way. Marvel Studios can whip up another superhero movie and release it in May. They can't film and produce a Spider-Man movie in 8 months unless they have access to Dr. Brown's DeLorean. Supergirl is already deep into production, like it's strapped into Iron Man's Mark 42 armor and running autopilot straight into the competition. Now that we know the May date is free, it's like DC's holding Thor's hammer, just waiting to smash it down. If this actually works, it'll be like watching Gandalf go toe-to-toe with the Balrog and winning. And let's face it, the first week of May is practically a national holiday for superhero fans. Marvel has called dibs on it for the last quinzy years. Leaving that date open is like leaving the front door of Hogwarts unlocked for Voldemort himself. Now imagine if Supergirl manages to snag that date. We'd be witnessing an epic moment worthy of inscription alongside The Empire Strikes Back and the Battle of Helm's Deep. It would be like DC finally declaring, "Avengers, advance? No, Supergirl's taking the lead." And for those of you thinking, what about The Mandalorian and Baby Yoda? It looks like they won't be able to move up their premiere. And honestly, is there anything sadder than a delayed Baby Yoda? Except maybe Jar Jar Binks popping up in another movie. If Warner Brothers locks down that date, we'd see Supergirl in a completely different light, maybe even with the same respect we have for Captain America lifting Mjolnir. We'd be forced to think, if they're confident, it must be good. After all, it worked for the Thunderbolts. Not in terms of box office, obviously, but in terms of perception. And who knows, maybe they can reach warp speed Nova on the perception of the public. Before we wrap up this intergalactic odyssey of superhero musings and studio battles worthy of the Iron Throne, I want to invite you to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment. Come on, make it count like you're playing a decisive game of Jenga in the middle of an earthquake. And remember, with great power comes great responsibility, including the responsibility to click the notification bell so you don't miss any videos. Until next time.